Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Wow. Thank you for coming out tonight. Let's hear it for these students of the Joy in Aiken Jazz Camp. Yes. My name is Riley Mulherker. I'm the Artistic Director for Jazz at Joy in Aiken, and it has been such a privilege to be here making music with these students on this very stage. All the past week, we have had a blast getting a lot of music together to share with you today. Now, there are a lot of people, a lot of things that make this camp happen, but off the top, I want to give a big thank you to our sponsors. Can we hear it for Augusta, Aiken, ENT, and Allergy for their support? Big thanks to the South Carolina Arts Commission for their support. Thank you for being a sponsor. And I also want to give a shout out to our scholarship sponsors that make this camp available to absolutely anyone who wants to come here, be a part of this thing, and make music. Big thank you to James Capolino, Jane Hottenson, Martha Lockhart, and Magdalena Kuhn. Big round of applause for our scholarship sponsors, excuse me, that's right. And I just want to say I'm so proud of everyone up here on this stage. We have grown so much together. We have so much to share with all of you. You are in for a treat. And also on this stage are our faculty that came from New York, from Los Angeles. Some of the folks that I look up to the most musically and experts in music education, just true inspirations. To have them here in Aiken, it's been a thrill. And to introduce the faculty, I'd like to introduce one of our students. Please make some noise for Miss Erica Brown.
Hello. So today we have a concert for you all, obviously, and without these beautiful people back here, we would not have it. So I would like to introduce Matisse on the piano. Brian back there on the drums. Dan in the chair, I see you shoot. Jade. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Riley himself. And now to introduce our first song is Cadence.
Hi. Yeah. So today we are going to be playing a piece called St. Thomas by Sonny Rollins, who is known for being very vigorous, playing vigorously with his saxophone, falling off stage, breaking his ankle, laying there, and also still playing. I would like to dedicate the song to not just y'all, but to our faculty and to our camp counselors for everything they have done for us. I can speak for all of us. We do really thank y'all. Y'all have really done a lot for us, and we appreciate y'all. So without further ado, here is the wonderful, beautiful, majestic Jade.
Give it up for this band! And how about it for our faculty member, Jade Elliott? You heard from Ben on the trombone. You heard from Quion on the tenor saxophone. You heard from Erica on the clarinet. You heard from Jacob on the guitar. You heard from Sam on the alto saxophone. You heard from Ben on the piano. And of course you heard from Logan on the drums. St. Thomas by Sonny Rollins. Yes. Okay, we're going to continue now. I'm going to pass the mic off to Ben, the trombonist you just heard from, and he's going to tell us about this next selection.
Hi, my name is Ben. I hope you've all been having a good time tonight. Yeah, make some noise. Yeah. Our next selection is a Matisse original arrangement. It's arranged based off of a tune called Did You Call Her Today from the album Ben and Sweets. And I have a question to ask you. Did you call her today? You know, it doesn't matter who she is. It could be your mom, your grandma, or your sister, or your daughter, or your cousin, or your aunt, or your dog, or your lizard, whoever. You should give her a call. This is Did You Call Her Today. Thank you.
you call her today? How about it once again? Ben on the piano. You heard from Ben on the trombone. You heard from Connor on the trumpet. You heard from Erica once again on the clarinet. And Olivia on the clarinet. Matisse Picard, original arrangement. Now, you may have noticed something crazy happened on that last song, which is that all the music stands flip to the other side. I want to give a special shout out to all these students because they learned that whole song, the entire arrangement, they learned it by ear. So how about it? That is no small feat. There's no music in front of them on that one. They learned it all by ear. Wow. For this next piece, I'm going to hand the mic off to one of the brilliant clarinetists you just heard. Please give it up one more time for Olivia.
Hi, my name's Olivia. Today we're going to write a song on the spot that's never been created using a method called conjunction. It's never been written before, but we're going to use like nothing.
That has never happened before. They composed that, they made it up on the spot. One more big round of applause for these students. Woo. You heard from Jacob on the guitar. You heard from Jose on the trumpet. Logan on the drums. Ben on the piano. Now, we have been working hard these past few days, and we have been so lucky to have this space to work in. I want to give a big thank you to all the folks here at the Etheridge Center who make this possible. Big shout out to Paul Crook, and we have a big thank you to Paul Crook, the director of the Etheridge Center, and all of his staff. We've also, all together, we've been learning all that goes into a production like this, putting on a show, what that means. So we want to give a big thank you to our team, our production manager, Mary Fran Crook, Lance Jones doing the sound, DeMaurier Williams doing the lights, Brent Klein capturing this so we'll have these memories for years to come. Brent Klein over there. You may have also seen his incredible photos of Joy and Aiken festivals from years past in the lobby. If you didn't catch it, don't miss it on your way out. Just so many incredible moments captured here in Aiken. Okay, we're gonna continue now with something that has never happened before at the Joy and Aiken Jazz Camp. This is something completely new. And to introduce it, I'm gonna invite up to the stage. You heard him on bass. Please make some noise for Ben.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ben. Not to be confused with that Ben or that Ben. So tonight, I would like to sing for you tonight. This song it was first a ballad, but then it sort of got a bit like deeper. And it was made pretty famous by Frank Sinatra. I'm sure you know Frank Sinatra. And yeah, so here it is. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on a Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
One more time for Ben on the vocals. And how about it for Brian Carter for that original arrangement? Brian Carter. Speaking of Brian, I want to take a moment to just thank all these faculty for all the work that they put in over these past few days. We have had such a blast here in Aiken. We got things started on Thursday night. Was anyone here on the house on Thursday night? Yes. Thank you for coming back. It's really just a joy to make music with all of them. And so, since this is our last day in Aiken, and since we're leaving tomorrow and everyone's going off and doing different things, we thought we would play one more song as the faculty all together, if that's okay with all of you. So, I think we're going to pay tribute to one of South Carolina's own in this next one. At the end of every day at Jazz Camp, we have a little bit of jazz history. And yesterday in jazz history, we learned about one of my heroes, a trumpeter who was born in Cheraw, South Carolina, was part of the Great Migration, found his way to New York. He played in the big bands in the swing era, but he started hearing something entirely his own, and with a peer of his, a friend, just like everyone on stage up here. They're making music with their friends. He made music with one of his friends. His friend's name was Charlie Parker, and his name was Dizzy Gillespie. And they created a music called bebop. So we're gonna play a little bit of that for you. This is one of Dizzy's own. This is called Blue and Boogie. Ryan Carter on the drums. Dan Shimolinski on the bass. Matisse Picard on the piano. Jade Elliott on the saxophone. My name is Riley Mulheriker. Thank you so much for coming out today for this concert. Now, it's almost time for our last song, but before we get there, a few more thank yous are in order. I want to give a big thank you to the team that works all year round to make this camp happen. From the moment we played our last notes on this stage a year ago, the ball got rolling to put this in action so we could make sure to have this experience for all these students this year. And now we're already thinking about next year. And there's so much work and organization that goes on behind the scenes. It doesn't always get the loud recognition it deserves. So right now, we're gonna go super loud for first, the president of Joy and Aiken. Let's put our hands together for Dr. Sandra Field. The executive director of Joy and Aiken. Give it up for Janice Jennings. The camp director of the Joy and Aiken Jazz Camp, Jack Benjamin. That's right. Now, there are also a number of other folks who make this happen. All of you who drive these kids to camp, who provide the opportunities for the instruments, get them into the band programs, put up with all the noise in the home, because we know these students have been practicing. We want to give a huge thank you from all of us on stage. We're going to make some noise for all the parents, the caregivers, the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles, the siblings, everyone in the house who made this possible. Thank you. That's right. A couple other thank yous, because every morning us faculty wake up at the Carriage House Inn and we are transported here for a hard day's work, and as soon as we finish, there are so many volunteers who are ready to take us home. I want to give a big thank you to Gil Graytech and the whole transportation committee and all the volunteers who have helped out this whole week. Can we give a big round of applause to them? I also forgot one very important thank you part of the team, our outreach director at Joy and Aiken. I mentioned her earlier, but she does so many things I have to mention her again. Magdalena Kuhn, thank you so much. And now we are going to close with a song by one of our heroes, Thelonious Monk. Before we do that, just one more from the bottom of my heart, from the hearts of all of these faculty members. You students have made us so proud. We have seen the growth over the last 4 days, 5 days, not just in your ability, not just in your improvisation and your technique, but in your confidence and your presence and your willingness to take risks and how you lean on each other and grow as a group. It is inspiring to watch you every day, and we're just so grateful to have gotten to be a part of this. So how about it one more time for these students? And now, time for the closer. This is an arrangement that was put together by our own Dan Shimolinski, and to announce it, we're going to invite to the microphone Ben.
Hi, I'm Ben. Or, wait, no, is he Ben? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm Ben, not to be confused with that Ben over there in the bass, and then the other Ben that's on the trombone. This day needs no introduction, but the composer and song does. This song was produced by Thelonious Monk, the most superstitious of all composers in jazz history. This is also the final song of this concert. It is Friday the 13th. Remember the day well.
Quion, Ravenel, Sam, Olivia, Erica, Cadence, Colin, Ben, Connor, Jose, Logan, Jacob, Ben. How about it for these students? Thank you so much for coming today. We will see you next year. We will see you next year. Thank you so much.
That's all, folks.